Hey everyone, you've landed on the Swing Trade Pros website here. My name is Mr. Know-It-All. I've been an active swing trader for over 7 years. I want to welcome you guys all to the community here. My goal is to change 1 million people's lives with swing trading and trading profitably. This is a skill set you can learn here with the service. You go check out the testimonials in Discord. You can see lots of folks talking about the service and how the trade calls are super profitable. You can check Profit Gains channel. I think we've amassed around $150,000 worth of profits in the last year posted in the Profits Gains channel just from other users and traders in the community. I'd like all of you guys to check out the 14-day free trial. A coupon code will be pinned in the comment section below this video, so check it out. And we'll take you through 14-day free trial process here. You come down to the website, save 44%, and claim your 14-day free trial. Click on that. And that will take you to the Swing Trade Pros website where you can click sign up now. And after your 14-day free trial is up, on the 15th day, you will get billed, full disclosure of that. And I appreciate you guys all joining the community. It will change your lives. Give it a chance. A lot of these swing trades can take months. One of our biggest trades of the year last year was INJ. We took an entry at $1.60, and well, that asset's trading over $35 today. So that was one of the banger trades that I pointed out. My strongest pattern that I trade that I'm known for is the falling wedge. I call it the falling node wedge pattern. Lots of divergence on these charts. And that's what makes these patterns really play out. And you guys are going to be able to really learn that in the service. And I really hope you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys on the charts. Right. Good morning, everybody. We're here live covering the market open. We're a little late, but that's okay. S&P kind of pulling back here at the top of the daily Bollinger Band. Not such a big deal. We could go sideways here for a bit. We could even actually end up, pushing higher. The weekly on the S&P is throwing a stochastic RSI cross right now. We have momentum on our side for the S&P. Let's take a look at some stocks on the open here. We have some action. Not sure what this stock is, but it is up 100%. You got some of these. Obviously, always have some of these like low cap stocks just doing stupid moves. See if they got any stocks on my list here that are doing well today. That EBS stock that I mentioned yesterday, man, this thing is continuing. Lucid trying to reclaim and hold its range at bottom of the range. More interested in what NVAX is doing. This thing is still pulling back here, getting rejected off the weekly Kijun line here. It's saying that their earnings are on Friday. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. How's it going, everybody? I was looking at taking a trade here on GLM. This one looks like it's set up to do some good stuff here. So I might get in a trade here on GLM. It's got a nice bull flag formation here on the hourly chart. We can see also the RSI about to cross up. So let's take a trade on GLM. All right, so our 15-minute RSI also crossing up and into the bullish control zone. We have a bit of a squeeze happening here. So this should produce some price action. And let's take a look at Tether real quick, because Tether is, okay, yeah, so Tether is at resistance right now. And it looks like it's, at an area where it could get rejected. We're right at a trend line. We got the 15-minute crossing down. And this could be good for getting into some longs, some scalp longs here, especially off something that's at the bottom of a range. We don't have, or we are printing a long signal here on the 13-minute and the 10-minute here on this asset. The 5-minute is also long. So this could actually end up being a good trade, at least up to the 58 cent region. And who knows, this might actually end up producing a major move. if we do see this asset start to get some bids here. Now it's been downsloping and consolidating here. It's sitting on the 4-hour Kijun line, and so we want to be holding this structure here, because if we don't, then we can continue to the downside, right? And I like to look at log charts. Yeah, I think log gives a good perspective where the assets are going to, because a lot of these assets go parabolic, and so yeah, so here we're looking at a double bottom here on at least a smaller time scale. This could produce a big movement if Tether does give us that opportunity, right? And so I'm gonna like I said, I'm going to enter this trade based off what I'm seeing here. Our entry is not the best, but 5662. So we're already down a little bit on this trade, but that's okay. I think this is just a bit of a retrade, a bit of a pullback here right at the neckline. And let's pay attention to what Tether's doing here, because Tether, if this does break down, this could really spell some nice upside for that trade we just took. And we're watching Bollingers here. We're also watching this region right here. We can see that the 10-minute is actually coming down. So this should produce some movement to the upside. What we're really paying attention to is this trend line right here. And if Tether ends up breaking this trend line, we end up having like a big rising wedge. And this could really be very, very, very good for long trades here. Okay. And we can also see that the 30-minute on the node squeeze is pointing to the downside. So I think we're going to see some upside in this trade. Stay tuned. This could take about 15, 20, 30 minutes to play out. Once we get it back above this 57-cent region, I think we can really see some big upside on this trade. So stay tuned, guys. We're in a live trade here on stream today. Actually, our trade is now in the green. I'm actually going to add to this position because I think it's going to be good. And let's get the show on the road. So our entry is 56.72. So we're in a profit right now. We are on some pretty heavy leverage here. Down here, low risk area with Tether coming down and about to break this neckline. And the neckline here, I mean, we could be setting a conservative take profit at this 57.82 region. Like I said before, we're holding the 4-hour Kijun line. This could produce a big bounce. Something like this is what we're looking for eventually. It may not play out right away. And we may actually also get rejected here because I think our daily, well, our daily is still bullish, okay? And the 12-hour is also bullish. You can see that the sentiment oscillator is pointing up. I think we're going to see some nice upside on this trade, and this could be a great this could be a great entry that we just took with a double bottom confirmation off a 15-minute time frame. And our stochastics here are pointing up, all right? And so it's giving us a 15-minute buy signal, which is beautiful. We want to see that. And let's see what kind of movement we get here with Tether kind of breaking down. This is going to produce a big movement. Here we go, guys. 57 cents, just like that. So again, the hourly Kijun that we need to break here is 57.46. And if Tether is breaking down, man. So we really should see some nice push up here on this asset. Okay. All right, well, not exactly the result we're looking for here. We're getting a bit of rejection right at this neckline. This is a nice candle here, and we are seeing tether start to come down a bit. We are dipping right into an area here though. So looks like we're going to get a back test. I still think that this long is going to be good. It just might retrace a little bit. Yeah, we were a little late on this entry, maybe. I'd still say that this looks good. And you can see that the hourly now is starting to come out of neutral territory here. This could take some time to play. Like a range deviation here and a pop back into the range is what we're looking for on this type of trade. And we're going to confirm a 13-minute long here. So it could take like 5-6 minutes, maybe a little bit longer for this to play out potentially. I think we just confirmed a long. Yeah, we did. All right. So, but I mean, this is a rejection candle. It's weird though. We got buy signals coming in here. We did wick up to the top Bollinger. We need to get a close above 56.42. That would be ideal. Yeah, because right now we're just back testing this area as resistance. Now, listen, guys, I'm not afraid to cut this because, well, it's not really giving me what I want to see right now. It could come down to tag 56.13. Yeah, we are also holding this Kijun line here on tether. I wouldn't say that this looks bullish though. It looks short term like it could come down a bit, which, like I said before, which could produce some upside in in these assets, at least short-term upside. It looks like we're trying to hold and base here. See what happens here for GLM. Yeah. These green dots are usually pretty good, man. I mean, this is saying that, you know, long liquidations here. Yeah, Tether's now trying to bounce here. What's our daily look like? Yeah, okay. We're right at the area for a rejection on Tether. And we're not in a squeeze or anything on the hourly. And I mean, we did break a 4-hour squeeze up, but it produced a lower high so far. We're going to see how this plays out. I still think that this long trade is going to be good, at least short term here. We're getting an hourly MACD cross down. We have a bit of bearish divergence. So this popped back into this range, and it looks like it's holding this range right now. I mean, it could end up just testing and getting rejected again, but we'll see. Like I said, we got 15-minute buy signals that just came in. Oscillation back up here is what I'm looking at. This engulfing candle is still active on the 15. See if Tether gets rejected here. This is the key to this trade playing out. If any of you guys are part of the alert service, you guys know that we called out FTX. And man, FTX made a major move here. Big break. Channel breakout, wedge breakout. I think that this has legs to continue to 550s in time. And here we go. We're actually getting what we want to see here on GLM with the continuation. Nice little pin reversal here. And Tether starting to break down here. That this would be great to see this get rejected here and then continue down. Not quite what it's doing right now. It is back testing. We are printing a 15-minute short with stochastics crossing down. But we're right in a demand zone here. So this is a pretty critical spot for Tether. Okay, yeah, we're back testing this as resistance right now. I still think that this produces some sort of bounce. It might take a few hours, but even if this ends up making a lower high somewhere, it should produce a bounce. As we are showing some hourly bullish divergence as well on the MACD. And we are going to confirm a 15-minute long. Although this is quite a bounce here back for Tether. That's unfortunate. Our backtest candle here is still looking okay. Problem is, Tether just came back into the range. All right, let's see if we get this bounce here, boys. Or are we just backtesting this as resistance to continue further down? What's the DXY looking like right now? All right, so DXY actually looks like it might also come down. Tether getting rejected right here. Nice. See if our GLM can round out here. Remember, our entry is like 56.62. So remember, we're at a bottom of a range. But we don't end up popping back above 57 cents. We're at a 38.2% retracement from this swing low. So a bullish reversal could occur here, or it could occur here at the 50% retracement level. I'm taking a trade here based off this hourly RSI telling me that this could be a trend shift. And the 4-hour also showing a bit of divergence here. Right, the 4-hour MACD is also showing that. So we could be looking at a reversal here. If Tether does indeed break down, which it looks like it is attempting to do so right now. FTX looks pretty good here as well. Although I don't like longing assets that are already up 24%. So there's that. And so this is, like I said, this is now crossing up bullish on the hourly with that 4-hour bullish divergence. This could take some time to mature this trade. We obviously want to see, you know, instant results, but that is a clear rejection for Tether. And we should start to see some price action here. This is a rising wedge, guys, that is breaking to the downside. It's beautiful for longs. And it could potentially break down to the bottom of the rising wedge, which is around 4.9%. Obviously, our first area here is around 4.94. And let's see how this plays out. Remember, we do have an active double bottom on a smaller time scale, so we could be looking at a small percentage move, or it could translate into a major move if we really get Tether breaking down. So here we go. Looks like we're trying to round out here, and Tether is actually dropping. It is now about to engulf the 15-minute candle. Our 15-minute signal is long. However, I would have liked to see, technically it's still active, this candle, down to 55.84. I would like to see us get a closure above 56.79, as that'll be our neckline. All right, so Tether coming back down to its support. Like I said before, I think this still has room to the downside. right at a resistance area here, right next to a major trend line. Our daily is still short. Our hourly RSI crossed the signal line. So this should be producing some movement. All right, we're now in a squeeze. Let's see if we can pop to the upside here, guys. Who's with me in this trade? There we go. 56.54, nice print. And the 1 minute squeeze here should initiate some pressure to the upside. There we go. We've now initiated a long signal. And Tether is starting to break down. There we go. Our trade is now back in the green. Or not quite. Our entry is 56.72, actually. A beautiful breakdown here on Tether. And the DXY is also testing for a third time on the 15-minute here. I think that the DXY is going to continue its breakdown. Right at a resistance area, with the RSI pointing to the downside. A 3-bar play here to the downside on Tether is taking form, or a rising wedge breakdown. And like I said before, we had a 15-minute buy signal that came in. We have a 20-minute signal that is being produced right now. And we have that hourly bull div and 4-hour bullish divergence. We're going to see if this will produce some movements up for us. We need to break a couple levels here. 56.65 print. It's like we're trying to round out here and make a move. See if we get it. Remember, we want to see follow through to the downside here on Tether. Okay, that is a bearish candle close. Did get a bit of a wick here. We are below the 5 moving average here. Or a break of trend, right? A break of trend. Like we've just been trending above it, and now we've broken it. What's the US 10-year looking like? US 10-year's up a little bit. Okay. Now, I mean, that is a long wick rejection. Okay. This trade could take some time to play out. Unfortunately, you don't always get breakouts. I may have not chose the best asset to trade also, but I was watching this double bottom here and I thought maybe this would be a good setup to take. Especially with the squeeze and that hourly was looking pretty good. But this may not play. And what really looks interesting is the fact that Tether lost its volatility here. So Tether losing its volatility tells me that we should see some upside. Now it's gaining volatility to the downside, which, like I said before, is good for the market going up. There we go, man. Nice candle there. So a breakdown to 4.91 should produce a nice few percentage point move. This could take some time to play. Our 15-minute is still long here. This engulfing candle is still active. I will still stay in this trade as long as this engulfing candle is active. Gala. What about it? You're at a range low. Yeah, you might be putting in a higher low here, bottom of its range. If you get a reversal on tether, then like a lot of these will reverse. So this isn't really showing me anything good just yet. The daily's still looking bearish in terms of momentum oscillator. But yeah, I mean, you have a clear trend line here that you need to break through. You got maybe some sort of bullish consolidation happening here after a big break. If you end up higher lowing here, then you got 3 rising valleys, and that would be a good thing to see. But you got to break above this 479 area for sure. All right, so tether printing lower now. See if we get a move up here on GLM. Really fighting this resistance area here. It's 56.6 area. The tether definitely nosediving right now. At support on the 1 minute. Hence our asset is TD Bank. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Well, this might actually be gonna break down here. We'll see. Starting to produce lower highs. Yeah. With tether even coming down, that sucks. All right, well, this one's not going to work, I don't think. Should be going out, man. This rejection here, not so bueno. It's funny, the whole market's printing longs except for this coin right now. Jesus. All right, folks. Well, GLM is not the one to trade, I suppose. This is going to break down now. With tether breaking down. That's bad. Who knows, man? Maybe this is actually just going to whipsaw right here. Seen it before. An ABC and then a rip. Does have some, well, technically no, but definitely don't like that short-term price action where it just got rejected here twice. All right, TD Bank. Four-hour range low, man, maybe. You got to squeeze to the short side. You could strategize along down here, just set a stop below the range low, 53.75. And maybe take a trade of 58 or $59, depending on the price action. We ain't out of the woods yet on this thing. Tether is continuing its movement down. I wonder if the rest of the market is actually benefiting from that. Bitcoin bouncing nicely. All right, let's see if we can bust it now. 56.70s. Now we're in a profit, guys, just like that. See if we can break out here. All right. A little patience, guys. A little patience, all right? $200 profit right now in the trade. 222. Let's go. Remember, we have hourly and 4-hour bullish divergence. We're holding above a fib level here, a potential bullish reversal zone for this asset. We've seen what this asset does when it gets volume, trading volume. 15 minutes still long. We never broke that. We're in a very nice profit right now. All right, let's see if we can squeeze out of here. 15-minute just crossing up. We're looking to TP once Tether gets down to 4.92, okay? This is the double bottom neckline here. We need to see a break. That's not a good candle print. Doesn't really mean much on a 1-minute chart, though. Our 15-minute RSI just went bullish. Remember, our hourly was also looking pretty good. Who's still with me here? Anybody in this trade with me? A 57.34 Kijun line break would mean an hourly trend shift here for this asset. We did squeeze up here, guys. Remember, we did squeeze up here. I have not taken profit yet on this trade. I still think we can see a little bit more upside. We are coming into Tether support here on the 30-minute. Remember, this is a clear rising wedge breakdown right at a critical level. And yeah, 4.91%, or to touch the hourly Kijun line. Double bottom formations, guys. Double bottom formations. We do want to see a break and a hold above this level here. This is a 30-minute moving average, and that would be good to see for a continuation. Not right now. We are looking at some rejection. But it does look and appear to be looking like some sort of inverse head and shoulders pattern. All right, new candle open here. Do have a bit of a wick here, guys, so I'm a little cautionary about that. Yeah. It's looking pretty gross. Trading, guys, trading. Pretty gnarly rejection right there. That sucks. Should have got out of that shit. If this candle prints like this, man, I am gonna cut this trade. Yeah, this is not looking too hot now. Damn. No bueno, guys. No bueno. Fake break or rejected at 57. Tether still looks like shit. This looks shittier than Tether, I suppose. Yeah. All right, we're out of this one, man. It sucks. Sucks I waited that long to get out of it. Wow, dude, TRB is fucking just sending. Pendle looks pretty good here too. TRB might even actually break. Wow. What do you guys think about TRB? This thing is so volatile. There's really no trading volume up here. This thing, if it has enough volume, it can really just bust through this. Especially if Tether's breaking down. New hourly print. This looks pretty strong, man. And this can go to 258, man. There's nothing here. Swing up on the momentum here. Hourly printed long. Near a wick high. Yeah, I guess just topped out, huh? I'd be a little scared to short this thing though, man. I don't know, I guess not. We're shorting TRB right now. I have a tight stop on this at 143. We're in a nice profit, 142.459 entry. could really drop a lot if I get it. There she goes. This thing is very volatile. When this thing drops, it's going to drop hard, guys. Hence my stop at 143. We got some bearish divergence here, though. This could really produce something. Could also be nothing, and this thing can just send higher. Watching this candle here. We lost volatility, okay? So this could end up retracing a bit. It would be really cool to see this thing dip to 130s. That'd be quite a trade. These green dots usually mean like long liquidations up here. This thing is just hyper bullish, man. It's about to wick me out, so I'll just take my profit and go. Still pointing down on the shorter time scale. The 15-minute still looking bullish. Daily, obviously, looking crazy bullish, overbought. 2-day. I'll be definitely looking for another short when I get the opportunity. Probably should have just stayed in this short. I don't know. I'm going to reopen it. Same thing, 143 stop. Or we'll do a little tighter, 142.5. See what happens on this low here, on this confirmation low. It's just so volatile, man. This thing's crazy. Tether reversing up. Not that that has an impact on this coin. This thing just does whatever it wants. Start to reverse here. It's trying to anyway. Just got stopped out. All right. She's going to head down a bit. Certainly looks that way. Man, this thing is just crazy. Whole market's dumping and this thing's ripping. Okay. Crazy coin, man. This thing really needs to like cool off a bit, huh? Are we gonna break down here, guys? What do you think? I think it breaks down. Very well may not break down. Should break down though. I mean, it's gone on quite a run. Doesn't want to break this thing. What's going on, Fevy? Yeah, and this coin isn't. This coin should be dumping hard here with the rest of the market going down. This thing is just trying to wick and leg. This is a crazy bullish fucking coin right now, man. Silliness. Yeah. I mean, in theory, it should at least retrace a little bit. Like, you know, one leg down to like 138 and reset and then go higher, man, or something. But just seems like it wants to just go right now. I don't know. Very strong up here still. Yeah. Just got quickly rejected there. That was interesting. Doesn't mean it doesn't try again. The 1 minute just went long. Shall we try for a long, guys? Something tells me I shouldn't. We got 15-minute bearish divergence too. I still like the short on this thing, man. I think this is going to come down at some point. Although, why would you want to get in the way of this fucking coin? Thoughts? Chat? What do you guys think? This thing's gonna rip? Oh, it's pretty clear it's gonna do that. All right, long it is. Why fight the trend? Our hourly is still long on this thing too. Volatility starting to spike. All right, we're in a long, guys. 143.3 entry. There she goes. like a cup continuation. Could just end up getting rejected here, though. That's the thing. I mean, it did break the squeeze up. It's probably going to go up. $147.82. If we bust that, man, there is nothing up here. I think our hourly is long also, yeah. Got to take out these wicks, man. 147. Did all this crazy fucking resetting to just dump here. That'd be really an unfortunate thing to say. It's just so crazy volatile, man. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like that's it. Wow. All right, we'll take our couple $100. And then we'll wait for a clear rejection and short it. Yeah, this thing isn't done. Fuck me. One engulfing candle. It's gonna go push. Maybe not. This thing is crazy. Just testing. Wow. Trying to build up momentum to break. Might be done. Just when you think it's done, it just starts wicking right here. Look at this wick. Crazy fucking coin. This thing's nuts, guys. I caution you trading this one. It's going for the push. It's going for the break. Test it again. Tested it a few times now. Still looks like it wants to go again. Maybe it'll break it here. Got the momentum to do it. Here it goes. Like I said, 147. It's breaking. There's your breakthrough candle. This thing can go all the way up to 157s. Wow. We're caught up right at this daily wick high that I marked off on the chart here. Doesn't look like it's done just yet. Volatility spiked. Looks like it's gearing for another rip. Bullish engulfing candle still active. Or we deviate outside the Bollinger Band here. Just trying to push, man. This thing is nuts. All right, I think she's done. Lock it. That's a doji reversal candle, man. Fuck me. Looks like FTX is consolidating here. Tell you one thing, I'm not getting in the way of this fucking coin again. This thing might just wake up and just rip again. Crazy. Liking FTX here, actually. We got a nice breakout. It's like you're rounding a nice bottom here. I'm gonna go for an FTX trade, guys. We're long FTX. We got a 5-minute squeeze here. Our hourly is still long. Our 4 hours in a breakout. See if we can get a push here on FTT. We got some sideways action here. Could be setting up for a bigger move. That weekly RSI on FTX is massive. Here we go. We're attempting to push. We got a breakthrough candle here. Got some bull div. We don't get rejected here, that is. Printing a 2-minute long, or 1 minute is long. RSI not overbought, but bullish. Our 15-minute also bullish, setting up for another move. Nice push, nice push. All right, a breakthrough candle, guys. We're up $300 just like that. I think this is going to send right now. For that break. Nice candle, guys. Look at that. And squeezing hard here. 2 10s.
going to take my profit. I'm up $700, guys. There you go. Rock looks interesting here. No squeeze on it, though. No squeeze on it. All right, we're gonna go for a short on TRB. Clearly losing momentum here on the 15-minute. I'm not going to enter it just yet, but I'm watching this trend line. I guess what we really should be doing is going long here. I don't know, man. Doesn't look like it's getting rejected anytime soon. Let's set a stop on this. Stop at 144.30. We're in at 145.08. Just that divergence, man, has me a bit worried. Yeah, this momentum wave down looks... Whatever, we have a stop and play. This doesn't play out. We made a higher high. We're in the money. We're up 180 bucks. And we got stopped. Oh, they stopped us out so they can send it. These fucks. What a bunch of fucks. So gay. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? This site just fucking rigged me. This thing is obviously gonna rip now. Stupid. What a joke. That was ridiculous. Whatever. I re-entered the long. That was so fucked up that the thing just did that. Unbelievable. That thing just wicked me out. Sucks. Gotta take out 148. Might be it. Looks like a double topped or something here. If it ends up breaking this trend line, we should probably short it. I'm going to gear this short up. All right, I'm taking it. We're short, guys. This thing could just wick us out, though. This thing's hyper bullish. And I think if we ever lose this trend line like we're doing right now, and we made a short time frame double top, okay, with these long wicks. Here we go. We're printing a short now. There's the dump, boys. Start of it, anyway. This should be a big move down. Let's see how far they take this thing. Jesus. This thing is so crazy fucking bullish. It's sick. Well, we're up $600 real quick. Quick wicks on this thing, man. It's already trying to pin down here. I'm not trusting that. It's a 1 minute time frame. There's certainly a trend line break. I think this can come all the way back down to 130s in time here. Is at the range low here. Damn, man, this thing is so crazy bullish. I'm just taking it, man. So I need to F around with this coin much. Wait for a rejection and short it again. I think this is gonna come further down. Momentum triggers to the short side here. Bouncing off the support. Let's wait for a confirmed rejection to then open another short. We even have the 30-minute divergence here. Although it can keep diverging and make higher highs on price. This coin is nuts. Look at that. Full candle recovery almost, man. That's crazy. Are we rich yet? No, we're not. All right, so a new 15-minute just opened. This thing might try to rip again, man. I don't know, dude. This thing's nuts. Wow. What a candle. Back in the structure. Tough to be bearish on this coin doing this stuff right now. This is not bearish action at all. This is very bullish. But I will wait for a confirmed rejection. I mean, after you break out like that, you should get a retest, or even if it's just to here, for like $100. Imagine capturing that short. This looks like a back test. It's pretty bullish, so I don't feel comfortable taking a long on this coin here, even though it's probably gonna go higher. Yeah, it's going higher. I can try for a short here. Just I don't want to get. I feel like I'm just gonna get wrecked. All right. Trying for it. Stop at 146. 146.50. This is a high risk short. See if it plays out. That divergence is real. And it looks like it just tried to test and failed. But man, I don't know. This thing's crazy. Crazy wicks and shit on this coin. When they finally let this thing dump, though, it's gonna fucking dump. They just tried to dump it. Starting to make a series of lower highs. But this is a small time frame. Can very easily reverse its price action quickly, as we've seen. My entry is 145.716. The stop at 146.50. We're gonna let this trade run a bit. Would be pretty cool if this was the top. And the 1 minute momentum here is looking a bit toppy. Again, this can change rapidly. We've seen what this thing could do. There you go. It's just right at resistance. These wicks are pretty crazy, though. I mean, it'll probably stop me out and then dump. You know, typical. Jeez. All right. Well, this is why you don't short an asset in a major squeeze uptrend. I'm pretty sure about to get stopped, if not already did. Come on, give me a wick down, man. Yeah, I'm stopped out. That's it. All right, well, we tried. Now it can go to the moon. All right. They're going to send it through. Looks like volatility spiking. Shall we try again? We shall try again. $146.50 stop again. I guess 147. Instantly stopped out. Fuck this stupid coin, man. Good luck trading this thing. This thing sucks. Fuck that. This thing is definitely due to dump right now. I guess it's more of a channel, right? Crazy, crazy coin, dude. Just doesn't even care about. It just doesn't even care about what this market's doing. Pretty crazy breakout on this coin. Send mode for this coin. There we go. FTX looking pretty good. Like, this got an hourly reset here. "30-minute crossed." This should resolve pretty good here. Like, I feel more comfortable longing something that's, down here than all the way up here already. Although this is coming into resistance, so it may not break right away. It looks pretty good to break, though. Got a nice momentum trigger here. Here it goes. Pushing. So 215, it's right at the daily 200-day moving average. If it can close a candle above this, man, you're looking at a major movement up on this coin. Top Bollinger on the daily is 310 and 347. Could take some time to play out, but look what you're doing on the weekly time frame too. Right, you got the tail end bull div on the weekly. It's pretty strong. It's like a falling wedge break. Finding a bit of resistance here. Not enough volume to push through. I think it will, though, eventually push through. ASM looking pretty interesting down here on the daily chart. Right, you got a potential bottoming formation here, right? With some bullish divergence on the daily time frame. TRB finally get rejected, man. This thing still trying to. All right, let's try one more time for TRB short, and then I'm gonna call it a stream today. We've been on here for too long. Looks like we could potentially squeeze short here. Again, set the stop at 147. Hopefully you see why I'm trying to short this coin, guys, and not just... Here we go. Starting to get what we want. This thing can finally budge down. That'd be incredible. Because it'll be an incredible short if this is a top or is a local top. You can see this candle on the hourly is starting to show some weakness, right? Like, buyers are exhausted here. Our trade is in the green right now. I'm just looking for the major break, if I can get it. Been waiting for this thing for a bit. It just always finds some way to wick and continue its trend. Should try to break down here, for real. Maybe not. It's just gonna bounce again. This fucking thing is crazy, man. 1, 2, 3 attempts at breaking and fail and still try to... The amount of divergence on this chart is just absurd. This thing is so overbought. It's at 91 on the RSI. Like, how is this thing still going up? Should not be. Should not be. Another hourly is going to close here. If this hourly candle closes red, there's a really good chance we're going to open a red next hourly candle. And the bottom of our range here is 133. Like, really, this thing could really, like, drop a lot if we end up breaking down here. Still trying to latch onto support here. We're even getting a MACD cross down here on the shorter time scale. I'm inclined to believe this is going down, not up here, at least short term. It needs a pullback. It needs a pullback. All right, see if we get it. That hourly candle should open red. 2 minutes here. Hopefully we can see more pulling back on this candle and not bouncing. It's attempting to bounce again. Oh man, just dojied off the Kijun line again. This thing is just nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yep. Well, let's see. It's just really struggling now to hang on to this buying pressure. We don't have any sellers yet, though. That's the thing. Nobody's selling here. Yet, I should say. It's going to close green. Looks like. They're trying to hold this thing up for another 30 seconds here. It's crazy bums. Here we go. Close red, man. This thing closes red, we're going to be lit next hour. Closed red. That is a rejection candle on the hourly time frame. See if we get follow through on that. That's the key. That is the key. The follow through down here is what's the key. It's going to be volatile. Should come down now on the hourly based off that candle close. That is a doji reversal candle on the hourly. We got it, boys. We got what we were looking for here. Now let's see if we can get some follow through on this movement down. We're We're already in a significant profit, $275, $300 on this trade. Gonna be volatile, man. This thing is gonna be volatile on the way down here. It's gonna bounce and like try to wick people out and shit. I think 140 is a good TP level. Get there. Well, the daily support is at 140. We probably get there eventually. Might get front run though. All right, folks. Appreciate all you tuning in. Catch you guys in the next stream.